Hey everyone, Clarkisha here, welcome back to another video. Today I'm back today. I never thought to see the day that this would happen, but honestly I had my doubts that it wouldn't happen, but it looks like it has. And I know this is really late, but before I give my own take on this, Jason Blundell has left Treyarch. Now before all of this happened, there was leaks going around that Jason got fired and stuff. But he's decided to just leave Treyarch. He's enjoyed his zombie moments and all of his stuff, and he just wants to move on. Now to show proof, I'll show it on screen right here. Jason Blundell has sadly left. I'll leave you guys reading that if you want to pause the video right now. But sadly, Jason Blundell has left to do his own thing, and honestly, I'm not really disappointed. I'm not really upset. I still have high hopes for the next Treyarch Zombies game. But at the end of the day, he is his own person. He can do what he wants to do. But otherwise, I don't want to see people seeing this as a bad thing. I want people to see this as a progression. Because there's been people like Jimmy Selinsky. He's made some good stuff. He's made bloody Buried. He worked on Call of the Dead. Jimmy Selinsky made some of one of my favourite maps, Call of the Dead and Buried. And he made loads of others as well that are some people's favourites till this day, like Die Rise. I know people who really like Transit as well. So honestly, Jimmy Selinsky was amazing, and then bloody Jason Blundell coming in, taking up to high stakes from Mob of the Dead, Origins, Shadows of Evil, Der Eisendrak, Gore, Trove. Loads of good shit from Jason Blundell, man, and I was really happy with what we were given. And I do think some of the reason why Jason Blundell did leave was specifically because of Black Ops 4. I'm not saying it's Black Ops 4's fault for the whole reason of him leaving, don't get me wrong. I think that the fact that just cause Black Ops 4 just didn't go the way Black Ops 3 did, and it just never got so much support, I think he decided to leave thinking, you know what, I think it's time to move on. I don't think this is the game I want to do or something like that. Well, I'm not trying to say this is not his game anymore, right? Because he does like Black Ops 4. It's a game he worked on, but it's just maybe it's cause the game was getting hated on, and just hardly anyone just didn't like what Jason Blundell and his team were doing. But the thing is though, you gotta understand, boys, just cause Jason Blundell's left doesn't mean that the Zombies devs have left. Jason Blundell was the director, so he told people what to do and stuff. But the people that are working for Zombies, right, the people who make the maps, are still there. But we need a suitable replacement for Jason Blundell's absence. So, Mr. Dalek JD said it would be Craig Houston, but I honestly can't see it being Craig Houston. One, he's the story lead writer. I don't think he's the type of guy to start programming and stuff. He's really good at storytelling and stuff, so honestly I can't see him being the game director or something like that. So yeah, but there is one person in mind that I'm gonna go talk about this, because people have been saying I hope it's not him and stuff. People saying I do hope it's him, and this person is Lee Ross. Now, if you don't know who Lee Ross is, Lee Ross was the director of Infinite Warfare Zombies. Now, I am well aware Infinite Warfare Zombies for some people wasn't the best game, but the thing is, so with Lee, once he's stuck in with something that he wants to really do, aka Infinite Warfare Zombies, he sticks through it. He does not give a fuck what people say. He just goes with it. And honestly, most people love Zombies of Spaceland. Personally, I love Zombies of Spaceland, one of my favourite maps. Raven Redwoods was good. Challenge Shuffle, it was okay, just personally wasn't my favourite. Attack Rate, that's the thing, definitely my favourite map of all time for Infinite Warfare Zombies. And Beast from Beyond was okay, it's definitely fun to play with friends, but boys, this man literally made a super Easter egg and literally made the world's hardest boss fight. I know he done some goofy stuff in that, but the thing is though, lads, he is now working at Treyarch, and honestly, if he leads for Zombies this year, I will honestly be so happy. And I know people are going to say, oh, but he's probably going to do goofy shit. I think that's just what he wanted to do, seeing as Infinite Warfare wasn't being the best game. That was one of the most disliked videos on YouTube, the Infinite Warfare, so the Infinite Warfare trailer. So I thought, he may have thought, you know what, let's just go ahead and just do whatever with Infinite Warfare Zombies, because honestly, people are probably not going to like it anyway, and well, from what it looks like, people don't like Infinite Warfare. And he made Zombies Spaceland, which was so amazing, man, in my opinion. I thought Zombie Spaceman was amazing. Raven Redwoods was cool, definitely really easy, but it was cool. Shallow and Shuffle was like a really downgraded version, but it was just not really the best map. And the thing is though, boys, this man literally made the best super Easter egg ever compared to Treyarch's. Treyarch never made one for BO4. They made a crap one for BO3 where you get 2 calling cards, the RK5 at the start, and you get the Takero's Katana and Revelations. Like, that's cool and all, but like, just the progression of getting Director's Cut and Infinite Warfare Zombies is way better. You get all perks, you start with 25,000 points at the start, every single weapon you get out of the box is pack-punched, and it's so cool. Like, see, the maps are like not the best, like Shallow and Shuffle, Attack, Beast as well, as much as I do love Attack. Now, if you don't like any of those maps, go ahead and grind for Director's Cut and play those maps with Director's Cut, and it will honestly change your mind. Honestly, changed my mind, and Infinite Warfare Zombies is in my top 3 favourite zombies games of all time. And honestly, I really like it. Now, boys, I don't want you to go hating on Lee Ross, because I think he's not going to make it goofy like Infinite Warfare Zombies, because I know people don't like goofy stuff. They want hardcore, gritty stuff like Treyarch. Maybe not as like hardcore as World War II Zombies, because I know most people hate World War II Zombies. But the thing is though, with Treyarch, they made it gritty, but not to the point where like it's real hardcore like bloody World War II, you know? So yeah, but all I'm saying is that I think Lee Ross and Craig Houston would be a great pair, and I don't think Lee Ross would make goofy stuff like Zombies in Spaceland just because of how Treyarch Zombies rules and stuff. Again, he is the director of Zombies, so he can do whatever he wants. If he makes goofy stuff in that, I personally do not mind, but I do think he shouldn't, just specifically because it wouldn't be the Treyarch Zombies we knew. Like, it's an Infinite Warfare Zombies road, and like, most people didn't even like Infinite Warfare Zombies. So if we want to make this game better than Black Ops 3, better than Infinite Warfare Zombies and all that shit, we gotta make this the best game. Like, maybe old Black Ops 2 stuff, bring in some Black Ops 3 stuff. Don't bring in like Black Ops 4 stuff like people didn't like. Personally, I don't mind Black Ops 4 Zombies, but again, it is what it is. So Lee Ross can do anything he wants right now, so it's all relying on him right now. So honestly, if he does goofy stuff, which I think is less likely because it's just not what Treyarch does, I think because he now works at Treyarch, he's not going to do goofy stuff. I think he's going to do something completely different, and I think because of this, if Lee Ross is going to now work on zombies for Black Ops 5, whatever the next Treyarch Zombies game is, I'm going to do every single Easter egg in Infinite Warfare Zombies on Saturday, so stay tuned for that, lads. But apart from that though, lads, I definitely would not give your hopes up just because Lee Ross is most likely going to host BO5 Zombies or whatever the next Treyarch game is. Personally, I see this as a good thing. Just because Jason Blundell is left doesn't mean that Zombies is completely ruined. I wouldn't see this as a bad thing, boys. I'd see this as a progression, you know? Something's going to change. Could most likely be better than Black Ops 4. Maybe not better than Black Ops 3, but it might be better than some other games like Exos, BO4, as much as I do like BO4, but I'm talking from a community perspective here. So yeah, but honestly, lads, Lee Ross, I think he'd be a great suit for BO5 Zombies. And again, I do not think it is likely for him to make goofy stuff like he did in Infinite Warfare Zombies. So for anyone who's like really not that happy with Lee Ross hosting just because he might make some goofy stuff, I wouldn't worry too much, because I just do not think he'd do that, just because it's not the Treyarch Zombies we know, right? But again, if he's the director of Zombies, he could still make goofy stuff, you know? So it's all up to him. And again, if you guys haven't played Infinite Warfare Zombies, I give it another try and see how you guys feel about it, because if it is going to be Lee Ross and he does start making the same things like he did last time, I'd honestly say, hey, go give it another try and see how you feel about it. If it doesn't feel like your type of cup of tea, don't play it, it's up to you. But personally, I'd give it another try just in case he does make some goofy stuff. But again, I think it's like a 75% chance that he's not going to make goofy stuff like Infinite Warfare Zombies, and a 25% chance that he might. So yeah, but again, this video was just to say thank you to Jason Blundell for making one of the best zombies ever. Mob of the Dead, DE, Shadows. Honestly, Jason, you're an amazing guy, and like you've helped so many people in the community, like Mr. Dalek JD, Lexify, and you're honestly a really amazing guy. So whatever you're doing next, whether it be gaming or something else, I think loads of people in the zombies community who you've met will always respect you for what you do. So yeah, but anyways guys, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen for BO5 Zombies, and I think we will talk about BO5 Zombies next and what's going to happen after Jason's absence. But let me know in the comment section down below, do you think Zombies is now going to be absolutely ruined because Jason's left? Or do you think this can be seen as a progression? Because personally, boys, I wouldn't see this as a bad thing. I'd see this as a progression, because honestly, Jason Blundell, just because he was the god of zombies doesn't mean someone else can. So I'd honestly say Lee Ross is most likely going to be the next big thing. And I'd honestly give big hopes for him, because if he is now the director of zombies now, he's got big things, man. He's got big things. And honestly, I'm really hyped for this next game. Whatever it is, I'll still like it, because I like every single Treyarch Zombies game. So no matter what, I am really excited for what Lee Ross or whoever directs Zombies this year holds. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all in this video or live stream, boys. And goodbye!